boots off, helmets on, the ice is cold, cold but clear. Mounties lace the skates, they got no time for fear. Saskatchewan sunset paints the sky with fire. Chasing
Speaking of hockey, it is that time. We've got the RCMP franchise. Again, if you're watching on Twitch for the first time, say hi, say hello. Don't be afraid. Don't let these other guys in chat just bully you around. Don't let them dominate the conversation. Say hi in chat. Say, hi, I came across your channel. I saw you were streaming EA, NHL25. I like hockey, and I'll welcome you to the community. I'll put your name on like that, like TX Jenks. TX Jenks is famous now. He's going to go viral. People are going to be calling him up, wanting to do interviews. So don't be afraid. Say hi. Okay, let's go on to the hockey. The hockey. Where is it? Right here. So we're going to start up our career again and play out the first season. We are bad. We are really bad. And that's okay. It's okay to be bad. So we're going to choose our custom roster. We're going to be the 33rd expansion team. And we are just going to go through the expansion draft and be horrible. Okay, we don't want to do that. I guess we have to select a team, maybe? Yeah, I think this is where I want to go. Now, we should have our pre-made Saskatchewan Mounties right there. Got the horse on it. Enter my GM name. Okay. I don't know if I want to be associated with this team. Token. No, I'm not token. I mean, my name is a token name. Lap. I'll edit this out later on YouTube. It'll go slick because I know you guys don't have big attention spans, some of you guys. And here I am, an old guy trying to type in his name. Give me a few minutes. Laptop, HOUND. I think that's right. Okay, good. Continue. Build your dynasty. I plan on it. Okay, I want to be Saskatchewan. Mounties. Perfect. Good. Our farm team will be in Burnaby. And we are going to be in the Western. Yeah, I think we're going to be in the West. Do we want to be in the same division as Edmonton and Calgary? Let's go over to the Central. Oh, back. I'll edit that part out too. Okay, want to take this team and swap them into the empty slot here. There we go. We're going to be in the Central. We want better, easier opposition like Chicago and Utah. Those teams suck. We should get some wins there. Okay, let's continue on. How do I continue? Oh, I guess go to this button here that says continue. That might help. There we go. There we go. GT Sundown in the house. Good to see you, GT Sundown. We are getting underway. Owner mode, no. Owner, I am the owner. We're going to add an extra contract here. Salary cap on. I am the coach. Fog of war off. Player morale off. These guys need personal handling. I have to handle them personally, otherwise their morale is going to suck. So I'm not going to let the computer handle my players' morale. Trades. What do I do with trades? I guess I got to keep them on in case I need to trade for some of the community members. Off with auto sign, off with staff management. Yeah, let's let the AI handle the teams. And Seattle, do we want to exempt you? No, you don't get exempt. We can pluck players from your team in the expansion draft. Good. Rules and settings for the Saskatchewan Mounties. Quick injuries off. Because again, my community is pretty brittle. So we got to turn off injuries. We got to make them feel strong. What else do I want here? Good. Waivers on. Off with relocation. We're staying in Saskatchewan. Good, good, good. Fine with that. Let's take a look at the advanced settings. Yep, keep it all OG, original. I think we're good there. Yeah, I think we're good. Can always go back and change that later. Okay, start career, folks. Here we go. The start of the Saskatchewan Mountie community-driven franchise series. Again, this will be uploaded to YouTube a little bit later on. I'll edit out kind of the beginning and the commercials that pop up in the end, during, middle, sim to draft. Okay, we got to do the expansion draft. And Saskatchewan will get the first pick. Things are starting out sweet for us already. I think the Mounties were bribed as we get the first pick. Please don't tell anyone that our Mounties have been bribing people. Okay, so again, we want to start really bad because we don't want to start and take advantage of the computer. We're just going to pick the worst possible team. And to do that, we're going to take the worst overall player. No matter who that is. Going through in the expansion draft, we have to take one player from every team. Mr. Sweezy. Unless there's a funny name. No, Mr. Sweezy. Buffalo. Who do we get to pluck from you? We're going to take, I'm not taking a guy I can't pronounce. Sorry. Murray. I can pronounce you. Calgary. Oh, yeah, this will be fun. I should take their best player because it's Calgary. 66 overall. Who do they have for goalies? I have to take like 4 goalies. 70. I think I can get a worse one than that. Mr. Bishop Clark. Carolina. We're going to grab from you. Who do you got for goalies? They are too good, Carolina. What are you trying to do? Make us a good team? I can't pronounce you. I can pronounce you. Mr. Joe. I can't pronounce you either. Joachim Ryan. We're going to take you. I should take the best players off team I don't like because that way they're short one good player. That is an option. But then the police would be considered corrupt, GT. I can't have people in chat going, corruption. We can't have a corrupt police force. It's got to be fair. But I am not taking players I can't pronounce. Mrazek. I don't want to take a goalie then because I can't pronounce that other guy. Sanford. Zach. Right, Colorado. Ooh, you got some good players. Let's go with Minor. Got our first goalie. Columbus Blue Jackets. Like I'm gonna pick this guy. No, thank you. Bernie it is. Dallas. Check your goalies first because I do need 4 goalies. Hellberg. We're going to take Hellberg. The Detroit Red Wings, who are our final obstacle with the Slapshot Hockey Series. We played Detroit in the finals to win the cup. We're going to go with Dello, Edmonton. I'm for sure taking your worst player. We're going to keep Ekholm on the team. We're not going to rob you of him. Let's take, who do they have for goalies? Rodrigue. Stanley Cup champion, Florida Panthers. Steos. Son of Steve. Los Angeles Kings, worst player that I can pronounce. Godin. You know what? Some of you play Madden video games. So this is for you guys that enjoy NFL Madden. We're going to take Tyler Madden. Next up, we've got Ryan O'Rourke. No, we got to take Crotty. There's a name for you. He might be our captain. Captain Crotty. Next up, can't pronounce. Oh, geez, you got a lot of guys. What about goalies? Primo, I can pronounce that one. Nashville Predators. Sorry, I'm taking you out of Music City. You're going to come to nice old Saskatchewan. Yeah, you're going from Nashville to Saskatchewan. Live with it, Mutter. I think we had this guy on our Slapshot series for the first couple years. Narvin Mutter. I apologize to your parents. I hopefully apologize to you many times over the years. Mr. Shane Bowers, a little bit of toughness there from New Jersey. Next up, New York Islanders. What do we need? What do we got? Tice Thompson. All right, who are we going to steal from Fussmucker's New York Rangers? Let's take Mr. Garland. He's not good. Ottawa. And the break is on. So we're just going to keep on going through the break because this takes a while. Let's go with Rees. Jameson Rees. Philadelphia Flyers. You should have some fun names. Richard. That's real easy. Or it could be Richard. Richard. From the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sidney Crosby. Nope. We're going to take, you know what? He's had a rough time. Jesse Puljujärvi. We're going to take him as our team captain. We're going to take one kind of half decent, not really good, but kind of good player, Jesse Puljujärvi. From the San Jose Sharks, favorite team of Pop Stongoria. Oh, yeah, Ezra. You got a pipe? Stick it in it and smoke it. Can you smoke virtual video games? I don't think so. Ooh, is this George Larocque? No, Gannon Larocque. He looks tough. Seattle. Can't pronounce. How many goalies do I have? I got 5 goalies already. Oh, I got to switch that around. That's way too many tenders. What am I at? Wendy's? Way too many. Let's go with, how many defense do I have? Olofsson. Okay, we got to get rid of a goalie. Got too many. Mr. Minor from Colorado. We're going to trade you back and take a forward. That's not good. Foodie. Any of you guys foodies out there? Isn't that what they call people that enjoy food? I call it like survival, but apparently people that like food are called foodies. I don't know. Dickinson. We need a dick on our teams in some way, shape, or form. It wouldn't be a laptop stream without a dick on the team. Tampa Bay. Go with Mr. Finley. Toronto. I want to take your best player. Oh, I am. I'm taking Jake McCabe. I don't care. Toronto, you can suck. You can suck without your Jake McCabe. I'm not taking your worst player. You don't get the treatment like that. Call me corrupt. Call the police corrupt. Call in the investigation team, the government, whoever you want. I'm taking your best player. Utah. Utah. What do we got? Oh, boy. I'm not. Montana. No, we'll take McCartney. Vancouver. Vancouver. Woo. Jet Woo. All right, what do we need? We need some wingers. Okay, I got to take some right wingers here. Right wingers. Sure, everyone's a left winger. There we go. Lavoie. Raphael. Weren't you a Ninja Turtle? How did you become? We got a Ninja Turtle on our team. Washington Capitals. Is he good? I hope he's good at faceoffs. I mean, probably better than Ezra McCovey last year. Although Ezra was one of our heroes in the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Ezra played really well. I think Ezra assisted on the Stanley Cup winning goal that Baffle scored. Oh, we got to have a small man. I'm sorry your parents called you Spencer. Spencer Smallman. In Winnipeg. What do I need? I need a winger. Can't pronounce. Shaw. I can pronounce that one. Mason Shaw. Okay. I think I want to get rid of one center and get another right winger, though, because I'm short. So who's a center? I want to keep Rees. I want to keep the fun names. Mutter. We're keeping Mutter. Madden. We got to keep Madden. Center. Who can I get rid of here? Foodie. I got to keep Foodie. Sanford. That's kind of boring. Okay. We'll take. Oops. Got to make sure it's their worst player. Brett Seney. He looks like he wants to come to Saskatchewan. He does. He's like, I got my parka, I got my toque. No, let's take Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon, because he's probably going to retire soon. All right, we got 6 left wingers, 8 centers, 4 right wingers. You're going to make me even this out and take one more. Okay, Bishop. No, we need a Bishop. We need a Bishop for inspirational pep talks. We'll switch you out. I need a right winger. Okay, Leeson or Fabry? Leeson it is. Good. Sim entire draft. I present to you the 2024 OG. What I call this team? Saskatchewan Mounties. The best names, we got Foodie, we got Mutter, we got Crotty, we've got Woo, a little Woo, we got a Raphael, Bernie. Any other fun names? Jesse Poriarvi, Bowers, we got a Bishop, we got a Moron. Oops, no, that's Maroon. Sorry. Thought I could pronounce all these names. We got a LaRock and a Madden. I'd say we did pretty good for our expansion draft. You picked the number exactly what I was going to use, GT Sundown. But first, we got to go and do the entry draft because we get first pick overall. This is going to be the first player that comes to our team, our first junior player. And I got to just double check because I don't think our user created players are in this year, but I don't want to miss out on anyone. I don't think so. I think we have 3 of them coming next year, which we'll get to at the end of today's episode. Okay, Scout, sim to draft. All right, NHL entry draft. The Saskatchewan Mounties are looking for their first franchise player. We are on the clock, 3 minutes. And this is going to be our best player on the team. What do we want here? Looks like there's 2 elite players in the system. We got a Berard. Got another elite there. We got Bowie, elite goalie. Hughes, that's pretty good bloodline. Now, we got to take one of the top two. So are we going to take, oh boy, Pisperin? Are we going to take Pispinen? I think I like that name. I mean, I'm going to use his short name for it, Pisp. UC Pisp. We also already have a UC Puljujärvi. Now we got the UC and UC combo, I think. I think he's my favorite right now. How's this guy? He's got a pretty good report card. Got a heavy slap shot. He's NHL ready. He's kind of like Brent Burns. I don't know. Well, let's take a look at Pispanen's defense. It's pretty solid. It's a B. He's a defenseman. So as long as he's not a leaky defenseman, I think we're pretty good. Who's the other guy? Ned. Ooh, Ned. Ned's got a pretty good report card. Oh, good leadership. NHL ready is like John Beliveau. I can't pass on him. Both of them are guaranteed elites. What do you guys think, chat? Do we go with Pispanen? Oops, not him. Or Brunette? I'm going to let you guys decide. With this, we can go with the left winger, Brunette. Leadership, offensive creativity, playmaking ability, or we go with size and skill, shutdown ability, heavy slap shot with Pispanen. Who should our first franchise player be? We got one vote for Brunette. Defensemen are hard to get, though. Both 18 years old. This guy's 6'3". This guy is 6'2", so they're both pretty big kids. Brent Burns or Jean Beliveau? I mean, we can't go wrong either way. Pispanen is very passionate. He gets emotional at times, but he's driven to win. Oh, well, the AI decided for me. We ran out of time, and I'm okay with it. We got Mr. Brunette, 80 overall, elite. I'm absolutely good going with a big body left winger. All right, let's see what we missed out on with Pispanen. He was a 79. Pretty good, though. Two-way defender. San Jose is going to get him. So I think we got the better player. It just, those defensemen are really tough. All right, let's go to round number 2. This first draft is not very good. Make pick. We got the 3rd pick overall in round 2. Yeah, things are not very good now. We got a low franchise defenseman. Ooh, he's not fully scouted, though. Not a very good report card. Where's he projected to go? He's projected to go. I don't think we'll get him next round, though. Man, if that turns out to be accurate. Otherwise, yeah, nothing that's fully scouted except the top 9 guy. I think we're going to go and take a gamble on this franchise. They don't come around too often. All right, Logan Steckel. How good are you? Elite. Yeah, baby. He's a project. He's only 51 overall, but he's projected to be a low elite. So a few years in the minors, and by the time we start getting competitive, he's only 17 years old. But it's a low elite. We missed out on Way. What's his first name? Noah? No, that would have been funny. Loris. I've never seen anyone named Loris before. He's in Calgary, though. Enjoy Calgary, Loris. Okay, next up. Pick 69. And we're allowed to take anyone in this franchise, not like the last Slapshot franchise where we could only take power forwards and certain types of profiles. We can take anyone but Sayev. We're going to take but Sayev. No, I think we can get him next round. We're going to star him. Let's take Wisniewski. What is he? Eugh, that was a miss, chat. 7th defenseman. Big miss there. But this first draft is pretty bad in terms of players. We got lucky with the first two. Good thing we moved up from pick 3 because there was really only 2 elite players in this draft. And we got the Jean Beliveau type. Piss will be, you're sharp tonight, Jenks. Piss will be good relief. He will definitely be relieved when every game is over. 213th. What pick are we on now? Round 402nd. Yeah, he's going to be there for a while. We don't need to gamble on him. Anyone else here that we might need to take now? Zuziun. Yeah. Like I said, bad draft. I'm going to go with Zayuzin. And a fringe starter goalie. Well, we do need some minor league goalies. All right, sim to the next pick. Going to go with anyone with good potential. Utsayev, we're holding off on you for one more round. I think. What pick is this? 135th? Yeah. He'll still be there next round. He better be anyway. He might be an elite. Let's go with Mr. Hood. Let's look under the hood. 7th defenseman. Yeah. Career minor leaguers. Okay, we're going to take that gamble on the medium elite guy. Or the, where'd he go? All right. Oh, if this is a medium elite in round number 5, the RCMP are going to be extremely happy. Did I pick the right guy? 7th defenseman. Yeah. We got a lot of 7th defensemen, but that's okay. We want to be bad. Means we'll get a good pick next year when the community players start showing up. Let's go with, I don't know. None of you guys are projected to be, none of you guys are scouted properly. So let's go. Any fun names here? Gruber. K. Gruber. Oh, it's Chemo. Thought it might be Kelly. Outwater. You know, if we drafted Pisselin, then we might need Outwater as his defensive partner. But we don't have Pisselin. Vinko Butt. Okay. Diego Buttazzoni. We're taking you. At the very least, you can drive our Zaboni during the intermission. Next up, I think we're done. Boiled egg. Yeah, you missed me praising the Washington Capitals, leading the Eastern Conference right now. So we got number 1 pick in the entry draft. We drafted an expansion draft. I took the worst players from every team except Toronto. I took their best player because, you know, Toronto. Yeah, take that, Toronto. I took your best player in the expansion draft. But pretty much everyone else, we just took a fun name or one of the worst players. And now we're in the expansion or in the entry draft, and we were able to get number 1 overall pick. We had a choice between a John Beliveau ready to play brunette and a Brent Burns type player named UC Pisselin. I was leaning towards Pisselin just for the name, but we ran out of time and the game picked brunette for us. But we did get a couple butts for you, boiled egg. We got Butsayev and 201st overall. We got Buttazzoni. So we got a hood too, a hood and a couple butts. They won't be on the team that long anyway. Okay, entry draft is done. Let's advance. Okay. Do I need to re-sign any players? I do. Should we put this guy? He's ready to play. So we're going to put our first overall pick in the Slapshot series. It was McQueen, Roger McQueen. This year, we're going to sign him. We're going to offer him a contract. We can't give him too much because he's a rookie. We don't need to negotiate entry level. He accepts. Okay, our first overall pick has accepted the deal. And I think everyone else has already signed for the first year. Oh, nope. Who are you? Bernie. Okay, we're going to sign Bernie. And we got a ton of cash. You accept. Thank you, Tim. And I think all you other guys are going to stay in the minors. All right, good. Oh, I better better check our goaltenders are signed. Yep, they are signed. Good. All right, sim to free agency. We are going to need to assign a few free agents just to fill up our minor league roster. And plus, we have to be cap compliant, and we've got a lot of cap space. So let's go find a couple free agents here, guys. Just like we did with the Slapshot series. We want to look for bad players. So we'll sort by worst overall, and let's go after the memes. What better than to have a guy named Summer playing hockey? Offer contract. Going to give you the max that we can. I accept. Thank you. Who else? Wiggle? Need a little wiggle on our team. Got a couple butts. You can't have butts without a wiggle. I'm going to put them on the same line. It's going to be wiggle centering butts and butts. That's going to make a great fourth line. You accept. Thank you. We already know who your line mates are going to be. Next up, I got to sign a couple guys to big contracts and put them in the minors because we got to spend money. We got 68 million in cap space. That's a lot. So we're going to sign Mr. Hot Dog, Phil Kessel. We're not even going to negotiate with you, Phil, for everything you did in the league. And because you were last picked in the All-Star game one year, we're going to give you, how would you like 16 million? That'll buy you a lot of hot dogs. There we go. 16.4 million, Phil. You better accept. Who else are we going to sign here? Let's sign. Oh, Sam Gagne. Is this Sam Gagne? Yeah, Sam Gagne. We're signing you. 17.4 million. Who else? Can we find a Washington Capital here? Oh, Pitlick. We got a couple butts. We got a wiggle. And now we're going to sign Pitlick. Tyler, I think it is, isn't it? Tyler Pitlick. I can't give you more. Okay, we're going to give you a one-way contract because you're Tyler Pitlick. Can't offer you as much because people might complain. What do we got for cap space? 25 million. We got to sign one more big contract this year. Pissick. There we go. Or we could have Ernie. Any other names here? Griffith, Gravel, Ratty. Doesn't matter. Svechnikov, Steen. Steen's out of the league already? Jeez. He had a lot of let's sign the German. Kaut. 1 year, one-way deal. And he gets some big money. He gets to attend the beer fest in Germany. Okay. We're good. His nickname will be Crack. Wow. I see what you're doing there. He's going to be playing between a couple butts. That makes sense. All right, sim to next season. We do get to accept trades this franchise. We're not trading our draft picks. Go kick rocks. We're not trading our draft picks. We need them. Foligno? You want to give us Foligno? Decline. Chicago. All right, Boston, what are you giving us? Giving us a couple draft picks. Okay, you're giving us a third and a fourth for a third and a fourth. We're worse than you. No, I see what you tried to do there. You want Patrick Maroon. Ooh. We could pick up a 6th round draft pick from here from Edmonton, but they're going to be good. We're going to be bad. So we're not going to take it. We're not going to take that one. How about this one? Same deal, decline. This first year, there's a lot of trade offers, so we're just going to keep on declining. Ryan Johansson and a third for a third and a 6th. Nope. Third and a 4th for a third and Dan 4th. Nope. Third and 6th for Nico Sturm. Nope. Nope. Eraserhead 69. Good to see you. If you're tuning in to the hockey stream for the first time, this is the other game that I stream once in a while, and this is our first season with the RCMP Saskatchewan Mounties. And the commercial break is on right now, but because I'm loading this up to YouTube at a future date, I don't want to have to edit out all the commercials. So I'm just going to be talking through the commercials that show up on Twitch. And those that are watching it on YouTube later will never know that there were commercials because they get to see all these wonderful trade offers come in. Okay, I don't want any more trade offers, please. Okay, edit trade block. Taking all you guys off the trade block. I'm not willing to trade all this. Good. There we go. We're still getting trade offers. Decline. Okay, if you guys want me to have a trade block, we're going to put on Mr. McCabe. He's got a no trade deal, but that's okay. Maybe it'll be one of the 7 teams that he accepts to. No, decline. Should have just turned trades off for this first season. What date are we on here? Decline. Okay. I think that's it for trades. All right, set captains. Who is going to be our first captain? We're going to give it to the young guy. Who was that young guy? Mr. Burnett. We're going to strip you from the alternate, and we're going to make you the captain, not Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe, no. I just took you because you were on Toronto. We're going to unassign you captain, and we're going to make the 18-year-old our first captain. Puljärvi and who else? Puljärvi and Sam Gagner, assistant captains. 2 Edmonton Oilers, former Edmonton Oilers, are going to be the captains. Let's edit the lines. Okay, fill off. We want that off. All right. Where is the edit lines? Roster moves. No, not that one. Wow, you're projected for the first line. Now I forget how I get, there we go. Go to roster moves. Again, we want a bad team. So Jake, you're going to go to the minors along with Patrick Maroon and Phil Kessel. And we're going to be bringing up Wiggle, Summer, and Dickinson. Confirm. Good. Oh, Small Man. We got to bring up Small Man and Mutter. Okay. Bring up Small Man and Mutter. And down goes Leeson and Shaw. All right. Let's go and do our lines here. Right. On the 4th line. Can't put the butt guys on because they were defensemen, I think. Were they? Where are they? Where's Butsayev and oh, maybe I didn't, maybe yeah, because I just drafted them. They won't be on the team till next year. Okay. Well, Wiggle, you're gonna go center on the 4th line. So who are we gonna put? Who is Wiggle? Mutter? Yes. Mutter, Wiggle, and Small Man. There we go. There is our 4th line. Mutter, Wiggle, and Small Man. Gagner, Brunette, and Puljärvi. Richard. Take Puljärvi out. What's he doing there already? Actually, it's just quicker if I do this. Let's go and get the coach to do the lines. Head coach. There we go. Small Man. Booty needs to come out. Wiggle needs to go in. Finley out. Mutter in. Okay. And Pitlick going to go up. Lavoy, you're going to go up. We don't want to be too good. And on defense, Ryan and Wu. No. Crotty and Wu. Summer, Sweezy, Olofsson, Ryan. And in net, Hellberg and Primo. We want our worst goalies, though. Who is in the minors? Let's call up Rodrigue and Garand. Yeah. And send down Hellberg and Primo. Confirm. Good, good. Good. So we just got to put in our goalies. Number one goalie is going to be Rodrigue and Garand. And in the minors, Primo and Hellberg. Head coach, you can do the minors. I don't care about the minors. Okay, here we go. Our very first season before I put up the poll and the over-under. Just so you know our players, we got 80 overall Ned Brunette with Tyler Pitlick and Raphael Lavoie. On line number 2, we've got Anthony Richard, Sam Gagne, and Martin Kaut. On line 3, 73 overall Brett Murray, Tyler Madden, and Jesse Puljujarvi. And on line number 4, we've got Navrin Mutter, Zachary Wiggle, and Spencer Smallman. On defense, we have 72 overall Crotty, 73 Wu, 53 Summer, 71 Sweezy, 73 Olofsson, and 74 Ryan. And in net, Rodrigue, 70 overall, and 69 overall Garand. Okay, that's what we're running with. Season number 1. Okay, we're just going to sim to the regular season, and the coach, Saul Green, wants to talk to me. Okay, coach, what do you got here? Good day, Laptop Hound. Let's set some goals for the season. Okay, we're bad. We're not going to make the playoffs. I agree that it's going to take some time. And in the preseason, I want you to work on skill training because these guys are bad. Don't tell them that though, because they're gonna break. They're brittle. No, we're not trading our second round pick or our second round pick. Okay, good. Season going to the regular season. Let's do a Hound Biscuit prediction. How many games will we win in this first season? Regular season games. How gamey? Not how many gamey. How many games will we win? Choice 1 will be over 3.5. Choice 2, under 3.5. And we're going to give it 2 minutes. I can spell under. For those watching on YouTube later, this is just a little Twitch prediction contest where people can bet their Hound Biscuits from watching the channel. And you can predict, are we going to get over 3.5 wins or under 3.5 wins We do have a couple decent players. Yarvi, Gagne, and of course our first overall pick, Mr. Brunette. Oh, I'll be able to find a couple butts next season because we'll have two of our drafted players. We're going to have a couple butts, we're going to have a wiggle, and we're going to have a dick on the team. And then some guy named Mutter. And at least one community player, I think, because at the end of today's episode, in the draft, there should be at least 2 or 3 community players based on the beta test that we did. Welcome in. If you're watching this and you've never been to my stream before, well, I apologize in advance because you're getting probably a little different content than other people provide you with. A little bit more weird and wacky. But we got some good people here. TX Jenks, we got Boiled Egg, we got GT Sundown. Ezra was in the chat earlier. We got Eraserhead 69. I tend to, they say that streamers tend to draw audiences very similar to themselves. And I can't argue with that. Just based on the people that are here tonight. You got one guy that has a 69 in his name. You got another guy that has some sort of love of eggs. You got a guy from Texas. And then you have my manager from EMLB who's here for sympathy. He's here because he feels like he has to. Otherwise, I'm not going to boost my player anymore. Like, dang, Lapson. Better go watch him because I kind of drafted him. Got to give him some mercy. All right, bets are in. Bets are in. Bets are in. What did you guys bet here? Well, that's no fun. One person said under 3.5 and everyone else said over. Just 2 of you bet. Well, one of you is going to win. No confidence. Okay, let's go to the calendar. Again, we just fast sim through the season. We don't go into the games unless it's close at the end of the regular season or if we need to make the playoffs. We're gonna take a look at our team against Edmonton, though. So we'll sim up into the Edmonton game and see how we fare against the mighty Oilers. We're not going to take this guy off waivers. And we actually win our first 2 games of the season. We're 3-0 and we're 4-1. What? Holy smokes, we're pretty intimidating. Well, the Hell Biscuit Redemption's already over. This might be a short series. We got 5 wins. Congratulations, whoever bet over 3 points. We're 6-6. This is what kind of weirdness is happening here? All right, now we're getting back to normal, but 7 wins on the season? We need to suck. All right, let's go take a look at the Edmonton game here. First of all, for those that have not seen our uniforms before, look at those sharp uniforms on the left-hand side, by the way. There's our alternate uniform with the pylon. That's pretty sharp as well. Of course, the red, black, and white for the RCMP. And we've got the home jersey. I'm liking those. All right, let's just slow sim this. Not slow sim, but yes, I want to exit. Let's watch the period by period here. I got to check what our overall ratings were because I think it'll be interesting. So we are 61 offense, 57 defense, and 65 goalie. And Edmonton's a lot better, obviously. Okay, so we're not going to go in and watch the game because we have no community players on it, but we are going to go period by period. Against the Edmonton Oilers, period number 1. Watch this play out. Edmonton, Leon Draisaitl will score on Olivier Rodrigue, who is Edmonton Oiler property, by the way. That was the player we took in the expansion draft from Edmonton. Now he's playing his former team. IBDB just checked in to see that people have trouble finding their butts. Yeah, we know where they are. They're in the minors right now. We drafted 2 players named Butts, just so you know. He's going to play in between the center named Wiggle. So we've got Wiggle centering Butts on one side, and the other cheek is Butts as well. So we've got a couple butt cheeks and Wiggle. I figured, why not? We're going to suck for the first few seasons. Ekholm and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will score for Edmonton. Go to the third period. And apparently we're not sucking hard enough because we have 7 wins already. All right, Mr. Brunette scores our first overall pick. 3-1, we break the goose egg for Edmonton, and it will be a final score of 3-1. Very respectable. 3 stars of the game will be Ekholm, Skinner, and Draisaitl. I do want to check who scored our very first franchise goal, though. We got to go back. How can I do that? Can I click on it here? No. Can I click on it there? No, I think I have to exit the screen. So our very first franchise was a victory. Our very first franchise game was a victory over Winnipeg. That did not happen with the Slapshot team. So now I got to try and find it. Oh, this will be fun. We beat Nashville. Okay. That's the preseason. All right, regular season. Here it is. 2-1 victory over the Winnipeg Jets. And our goalie was the first star. Rodrigue, Puljujarvi, and Madden. Who scored our very first goal? Our very first goal in this franchise was scored by Jesse Puljujarvi. Way to go, Jesse. Sam Gagner and Brunette, our first overall pick, got the assists. Momentous. Okay, let's go back to the calendar. We don't care about our 3rd goal and 4th goal and 25th goal. We just care about finishing off the franchise season 1. So we're going to go up to the last game. Based out of British Columbia. Nothing bad. Nothing I have to put duct tape over. All right, so we're going to finish off the season. We'll see who wins the Stanley Cup. We are currently 8-16. By the way, how are the fires doing in California? I haven't read up much on that. Those of you that live in the U.S., what's the fire situation like? Is it pretty much rebuild time? Are they still going on? I mean, they pretty much go on all year, but in terms of the danger of the fires. Well, we pay loons for the duct tape. The Bruins have fired Jim Montgomery. Reality in a video game. You can't make it up. Fired in real life and fired by Boston in our franchise. Okay, yeah, we're doing pretty bad now. 3.5 was very generous in terms of how many wins this season. Should have put it higher because we do have an 80 overall player. We had, speaking of America, we had Lowe's. Lowe's just kind of a few months ago left town, left Canada. We used to have a lot of Lowe's in our country. We might still have a few, but in Edmonton, I know a lot of them have shut down, given up, given away to another home hardware place called Home Hardware or Rona. Franchise time machine in the house. I can't remember the name of your player because it was kind of an unusual name, something I wouldn't remember easily. Both you and Boiled Egg have unusual names. Boiled Egg is hyphenated. Yeah, what's the meaning behind that? I can explain to my YouTube viewers that are watching this after the fact. We have 12 or 13 community created players. Many named after kind of memes and songs that I play on my baseball stream. But I left it up to the community to pretty much pick a name for their player. Joe Jartek. Joe Jartek. Is it because I'm Canadian? I don't get it. Joe Jartek. I don't get it. Oh. Well, couldn't you call him George at least? George Jartek. Maybe not. George Jartek. No. Should be George A. Tech. See, that would make sense. Just like Brent's player, Chris P. Bacon. Yeah, George Art. See, Jenks should write all of our names for our players because he simplifies it. He didn't quite nail Chris P. Bacon. He wanted to go with Chris B. Bacon. He's a little bit off on that one, but I'll give him a little leeway because he was drinking that night. What is a lapifies? No, he lapifies. What? You call me a liar? Boiled egg? All right, we are getting close to the end of the season. We have 15 wins so far. We have 16 wins, reminiscent of the 1970s Washington Capitals. And we end up in season number 1 with a 17, 57, and 8 record. Okay, is that the end of the regular season? Advance a day. Yes, end of the regular season. Let's go check out a little bit of the stats here and cry in our coffee. Oh, it was a typo. Oh, you changed it to a P. I was going to give Brent some credit. All right, in the Atlantic Division, the Toronto Maple Leafs, 124 points, Stanley Cup favorites. They had as many losses as we had wins. Ottawa, Tampa, Florida, and Montreal make the playoffs. In the Metropolitan, the worst division in hockey, Carolina, Rangers, and Pittsburgh make it in. The Washington Capitals and New York Islanders on the outside looking in. In the Central Division, it will be Colorado, Winnipeg, Dallas, Nashville, and Minnesota. In the Pacific, let me guess, Edmonton, Vegas, and Vancouver. Edmonton, Anaheim. Anaheim. What kind of magic is going on here? Anaheim gets in. Edmonton will win the division. Let's take a look at points. Our rookie candidate, drafted first overall in our first draft, Ned. Ned ended up at 55 points and minus 56. Sam Gagner, 47 points. Poirier with 44. Richard, Lavoie, Madden, Jet Wu, 36. And Mr. Tyler Pitlick. Our goalies, well, a save percentage of 900 for Rodrigue, 895 for Garand. Both goals against average over 4. Let's go around the league. Let's look at our regular season point getters. In terms of forwards, Austin Matthews leads the way with 117 points. Nathan McKinnon, William Nylander, Kucherov, Stützle, Elias Pettersson, all around that 100-point or better mark. Braden Point, Marner, and Zegras, no McDavid or Draisaitl. In terms of defense, it's probably going to be Cale Makar. Goalies, first of all, Shesterkin, 45 wins. Stolars, woof, what a year Stolars had. 45 wins for Toronto. Olmark, Blackwood, and Stuart Skinner all had 40 wins. Defensemen, Cale Makar, 94 points, 17 goals, 77 assists. Quinn Hughes and Mr. Josh Morrissey all reach 80 points or more. All right, so we had a 55 points. Let's take a look at rookies. Are we going to have a candidate? Well, I think it's probably going to go to Macklin Celebrini, although our player, Ned Brunette, is going to be a finalist, I believe. Michkov, Brunette, and Celebrini, top rookies. I don't think we're going to get it unless they give us a little bit of sympathy. Here are your playoff matchups in the Eastern Conference. Pittsburgh will play Rangers, Florida, Carolina, Ottawa, Tampa, and Montreal against Montreal. Winnipeg, Dallas, Colorado, Minnesota, Anaheim, Vancouver, Edmonton, Nashville. All right, let's play it out. Who is going to win the Stanley Cup? I'm going to say it's going to be Toronto, Edmonton in the finals. Joe Jartek, yeah, flies under the radar. Got a couple Georgia Tech fans here. Again, if anyone else is out there, and you caught the stream by looking through the different choices on Twitch there, you've never been to this stream before, say hi, introduce yourself. Who's your favorite NHL team? Oiler fan here. We got a Washington Capital fan. We've got, I don't know, franchise. Who are you? Are you a fan of Seattle, Minnesota, New Jersey? New Jersey, yeah. Flyers for Big T plays games. Well, Big T, what kind of games do you play? I mean, we got to ask you, right? That's your username. Look at that. Hey, did I call it, Chad, or not? Did I say Edmonton, Toronto in the final? The Oilers. Oh, come on, Edmonton. Come on. Let's do it. Up 3. The Edmonton Oilers are your Stanley Cup champions. Even though I'm the manager of the Saskatchewan Mounties, Edmonton wins our inaugural Stanley Cup. All right. Well, there you go. Well, you welcome to the community. Are you here with the OOTP community as well, or were you just kind of browsing around Twitch and came across this stream? Because welcome. This is a pretty fun group of people here. Lots of sports games, actions, and story stuff. I don't recognize you from OOTP. Oh, you do lurk on the baseball streams. Okay. Well, good to have you here. Yeah, GT, we had 17 wins. Couldn't believe it. Mind you, we did have that rookie, 80 overall rookie, Ned Brunette. So if you have at least one or two half decent players, you're going to get a few wins. Edmonton Oilers are the Stanley Cup champions. Flyers, I really like the Flyers coach. Say what you will about John Tortorella. He does get a lot out of his players. Always has. Usually he has he doesn't usually last as long as he's lasted in Philadelphia. He's kind of probably getting towards the end of his expiry date, getting close to that. So Edmonton will beat Nashville in 7. They'll sweep the Ducks. They'll beat the Dallas Stars in 5, and they'll beat Toronto in 6. If this plays out in real life, I would be ecstatic. Beating Toronto in the finals. Toronto will beat Florida. They'll beat Tampa Bay in 7, and they'll beat Montreal in 6. Let's take a look at your award winners. Edmonton Stanley Cup. Toronto wins the President's Trophy. Clarence Campbell to Edmonton, and Toronto wins the Prince of Wales. So back-to-back Stanley Cup appearances for the Edmonton Oilers after losing to Florida in real life. Austin Matthews will win the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial Trophy. Cale Makar is your James Norris Defenseman of the Year. William Nylander, Lady Byng. The Rookie of the Year goes to Macklin Celebrini. Connor McDavid, playoff MVP. MVP. Make sure you sign, Connor. Make sure you re-sign your contract. You're a Conn Smythe winner. Ask for a few more loonies. Stolars wins the Vezina. Frederick Anderson, the Williams Jennings. And we have a Bill Masterson Memorial Trophy winner. Goes to B. Sweezy. G. Cronin from Anaheim is the Coach of the Year. Sidney Crosby wins the Selke. Ted Lindsay goes to Austin Matthews, and so does the Rocket Richard. Let's take a look if any of our minor league players won anything. I doubt it, because they're bad too. Looking for Burnaby Aces logo. Nope. Nothing in the AHL. Flying W, you missed our inaugural season. We had 17 wins, 57 losses, and 8 overtime losses. Let's take a look at goals for. We were last. Goals against. We gave up the most. Power play goals. We were last. Short-handed. We gave up 11, the most. So we're either the most or the worst. We're either first or we're last. But yeah, not bad for the first season. That's for sure. What else do we got? Our home record. We were 10, 27, and 4, and on the road 7, 30, and 4. I thought there was some place we could see fights. Not showing fights. All right, let's go on to our first community draft. We're going to have some community players in this draft. They're spread out over the next 3 drafts. So if you don't see your player this draft, you'll see him either this year or the following year. We win the draft lottery. Celebrate. I got to put on some of my OOTP music for now. We win the draft lottery. First overall pick. Buffalo also moves up 10 positions to number 2 overall, and Boston drops from 3 to 2. We hold on to the first overall pick. Gotta love it. No relation to Lyle. Here we go, here we go, here we go, folks. Who is in this first draft? Let's take a look, first of all, at our retired players. Mark Giordano calls it quits. Let's take a look at the different positions. Forwards, Luke Glendening, Komarov, Buma, Conacher, Scholar, Cal O'Reilly. No real big names for forwards. Defenseman, retiring will be Giordano, Vlasic, Golubov, and Eriksson. Jordan, Ness, Hellickson. No big names really other than the top couple. And goalies retiring, just one. Michael Hutchinson played most of his career in Winnipeg. 57 wins in his career. 35-year-old will be calling it quits. And let's see if any of them are going to become scouts or coaches. Mark Giordano is going to become a coach in the virtual world, and Luke Glendening will become a scout. All right, let's go to the draft. After a 17-win season, who gets to join? Look at that. There it is, number 1 overall. And I'm going to call a timeout so that the computer doesn't pick for us. Gives us a few extra minutes here. All right, who is in this first draft? Higgins, Eckford, Martone, Schaefer, Michael Misa. Oh, Roger McQueen. Maybe they're not till next year. Oh, no, I'm not even looking any further. I'm not looking any further. Go, Daryl. He can't skate worth the beans. Oh, look at all those attributes. He's an enforcer, but he's a good one. Let's see if there's any other community players here. We got a star here. Am I missing any? Fiddler. Maybe not. Oh, where's A-Dub? Don't tell him tomorrow who his player is. He's in this first draft. Dubby Do-Right. Do not tell him the name of his player. Similar to Brad Marchand, ETA of 3 years. Okay, well, he's projected to go 43 overall. We should be able to get him in the second round. And was there anyone else? Oh, Mr. Coquette. He's here. Oh, boiled egg. You're projected to go 9th. Let's see if we can make a trade for a future pick here. Okay. The Saskatchewan Mounties step up to the microphone, and with the first overall pick in the 2025 draft, the Mounties are pleased to choose.
In pride we represent. We usually wear gray, but you know it's the best when we wear red jackets and fancy hats. Watch us bust and move in our Mountie pants. Go, Daryl! You've got soul, Daryl! Go, Daryl! Go! Oh, go, Daryl! Go, Daryl! Go! RCMP, heroes and horseback from sea to sea. RC.
We got him. We've got him. We've got him. We've got a center for Ned. Ned's our left winger. Go Daryl will either play center or right wing. He is on the team. Now we want to see if we can trade down a little bit here. Chicago, you're not going to trade your pick. Okay, San Jose. Can we give you something? We don't have much to offer, San Jose. We're going to give you some draft picks. Going to give you our third rounder this year. And we'll give you a first rounder down the road. We do have Brunette, yeah. What else can we give you? We'll give you fourth. Give you a second. Is that going to be enough? I doubt it. Who was that? San Jose. Your first overall pick. The league will approve it. We are giving you a little bit more. It does favor you. First round pick 3 years down the road, a third round pick this year, another second, and a fourth. Will you take it? No. Okay. Who can we give you here? Will you take Jake McCabe? We got it. We got it. Suck it, Toronto. Jacob McCabe, who we stole from you. And we now have the 5th overall pick. And we are going to take Mr. Roger McQueen. There we go. Mr. Coquette is on the team. Is it Guy or is it Guy? Jean Guy Coquette. 66 overall, a sniper. So looks like we're going to have a first line for now of Brunette, Daryl, and Coquette. Guy. He does have, keeps his attributes, 1T. So we got an enforcer, a sniper, and a playmaker on that first line. Oh, man, so exciting. Okay, let's go to the second round where we should be able to get the third community player. Let's go see if any other steals in that first round. I can't believe the Sharks traded that pick so easily. Schaefer, Frondell, Misa. There are a lot of good players in the first 10 picks here. McQueen went to Nashville. I thought we'd have to give up a couple first rounders. Okay, so far so good. Fiddler, Smith, O'Brien. Okay, good. Our other community created player is going to be there. And that is going to be A-Dub, who doesn't know his name, doesn't know his player's name. Dudley Do-Right, welcome to the Saskatchewan Mounties. 64 overall. Sniper. He'll be good fit for that second line. He's got All Alone, Heat Seeker, and 1T. All right, our next pick. We traded our third round pick, I think. No, this is our third round pick. No, we did trade our third round pick to get Kikette. So now it's just best player available. And there's a lot of goalies. A lot of goalies. So I think, you know what? Let's take a goalie. Let's go with the best goalie available there, Mr. Sorquist. Fringe starter. Yeah, you're not going to be here too long. Round number 5. Kettles. Oh, that's a cool name. Kettles or Hickey? Well, I know one of those things Boiled Egg had as a teenager. Which one do we take? Donald Hickey. No, it was either a Kettle or a Hickey. Fringe starter. Okay, well, we got some trade assets anyway. Man, I still can't believe San Jose. I thought I was going to have to give up 2 first-rounders. I guess Jake McCabe waived his no-trade deal to go to San Jose. Thank you, Jake. We love you. Toronto probably lost the cup because we took you in the expansion draft, but they shouldn't have made you available. It's their fault. Well, you had a Gustafson? Okay, we're taking a Gustafson here. Henrik Gustafson for Boiled Egg. Another sniper, low top 9, you might play. And our very last round, we're just going with the name. Gravel, Jackson, Martindale, Jass. Who is this? Nick Jass? Nikita Jass. Well, we do have a couple butts. Now we could play Wiggle at center between Butseyev and Butkinov, or we could play Jass at center. Better to have 2 butts and a Jass or 2 butts and a Wiggle? We're going to take them anyway. All right, entry draft is done. We got Go Daryl, Kikette, Dudley Do-Right, Sorquist, Hickey, Gustafson, and Nikita Jass. That couldn't have worked out any better for us. We kept the first overall pick, and we got all 3 community players. Okay. So I will probably do all the re-signing off screen, and we'll get all set up. And next stream, next Wednesday night, we'll be on to season number 2. But I think, I don't know, do we suck another year and let Dudley and Go Daryl and Jean-Guy play in the minors 1 year? I think we do, right? I don't think there's a rush to bring them up. 72 overall, 66. Yeah, I think we got to let them simmer in the minors at least 1 season. Dudley might have to be there a couple seasons. He's only a 64, but I don't think they're going to be ready to play, which is okay. So that means we got to re-sign a bunch of our players. Jesse Puriarvi, thank you for your service. We are releasing you. Sam Gagne, though, we do need to give out a couple big boy contracts because we have a big cap. We have to be within the cap range. So, Sam, another 1-year deal at $15 million. Phil, you're still on the team. We're not going to buy you out. Lavoie, it's going to qualify you. Maroon, you get a big boy deal. And then we should be good, I think. RFA, Pitlick, we'll bring you back at minimum. Shaw will qualify you. Madden, qualify you. Got to make sure we have enough players. Offer contract. We'll give you a one-way deal, 1 year. Can't make it too much because I don't know how much money we have. We'll make it about $7 million. Who else? Out. Offer contract. Finley, qualify. Rees, qualify. Foodie, qualify. Again, just bringing these guys back for 1 more year. We do want to make sure we sign our couple of butts. And our Dick. Dick is signed. Mr. Bishop. Bring you back for a year. And Mr. Thompson. There we go. There's our first butt. Buttazzoni, we're going to offer you a contract for minimum. Thank you for accepting. Jass, get to play in the minors for a while. Wiggle, you're already signed. And defenseman, we do need to have a roster, so we're going to bring you back. Steos, qualify. And Summer, we're going to sign you. You're already signed. There's our other butt, 18-year-old, but we're going to have you on the team because we need a couple butts between our wiggle. And I think that's good for defensemen, goaltenders. We need to have 4 of them signed. So Hellberg, let's bring you back. Primo, qualify. Rodrigue, qualify. And Garand, qualify. Okay, we should be good. Let's sim a day. Okay, going to sim up to free agency here. Thank you, Mr. Rees, for accepting. Thank you, Tice, for accepting. Foodie accepted. Garand accepted. Mutter accepted. Steos also accepted. Okay, free agents. What do we got? We got 21 million in cap space. Got 32 contracts, so we do need to sign a few of these players for the minors. Leak. Oh, we got to sign Leak. We're going to take Leak. Oh, we got to sign. I thought that said Wang, but it's W. Lang. Close enough. We're signing you. Boyce. We got to sign the Boyce. Boyce. Jock rims. We got to sign the jock. Sign, accept. Who else? Pickle. Oh, there's Pickle. We got to sign the Pickle. Welcome back. You are part of our Slapshot series. You are now part of the RCMP.
We need cucumbers that are crisp and fresh. We want them dark green so they turn out best. First we need to wash them so we get them all clean. Then we cut them with a knife and put them through this machine. Now it's time to pack them, so we pull out a jar. We got lots more to do, but this is great so far. We pack them all together so it's nice and tight. We don't want to rush, we want to do it just right. Pickles could be sour and pickles could be sweet.
All right. We got Pickle back on. I recognize a lot of these names from the Slapshot series. We need 4 more. Let's bring a Nedved. Lenzinger. We got a lot of snow here today. Holy smokes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. We have someone coming out to do our driveway. Like, we had a pretty long driveway and we got a crap ton of snow. And it's supposed to snow tomorrow too. It's like -2, so it's just not warm enough to melt. And if you're watching this on YouTube in June, you're going like, what? You guys got snow? No, I'm recording this in January. But thanks for asking. Okay, I think we're pretty good. I'm going to advance to the next season, though. Take a look at what our lineup looks like going into season number 2. Just say you accept. Don't give me a long-winded reason why you accepted. Just say, yes, coach, I'm in. Same thing with you, Mr. Rodrigue. Yeah, you guys want money. I know. Thank you for accepting. So we are going to sim up to the preseason here. Make sure we have enough players signed. Make sure we're cap compliant, which we should be. And then we're going to end it there. And then we'll be back next Wednesday. The RCMP. Okay, here we go. Captains. Mr. Ned Brunette is our captain. Phil, you're going to be playing in the minors, so I'm taking the A off of you. I'm going to give the A to Mr. Dickinson. And Sam Gagne will keep the other A, so that's good. Edit lines, so we're all ready for next year. Ned Brunette's up to an 86. We drafted him as an 80. Stud. 86 overall. Oof. Okay, we don't want too many good players because we still want to suck. So Kessel. You can go down, and who's a good defenseman? Oh, you're all pretty bad, but you can go down too. Confirm. Now we have to bring up three players, but Sayev, you're coming up. Pickles coming up, and Buttazzoni's coming up. Good. We also want to bring up Mutter, Leak, and Wiggle. and send down Finley, Maroon, and Pitlick. Confirm. And then we want the worst goalies, Rodrigue and Garand, and you go down. Go, there we go. Edit lines. Okay, our fourth line is going to be Wiggle. Has to come in for Murray. It's just, when you have a bad team, you got to have some fun. Got to have fun making these lines. Wiggle, Buttazzoni, and I think Leak. Leak, Buttazzoni, Wiggle. Yes. I think that'll do. And on defense, we should have another butt. Yep. But Sayav with Summer. Summer but Sayav. Laroque, Dello, Steo, Sweezy. Good. I do need to bring back in a substitute Rees for Pickle. There we go. Pickle, you're going to play on the top line with Sam Gagne and Brunette. You deserve it. Okay. Leak, Wiggle, Buttazzoni. Okay, good. Goaltenders. Rodrigue and Garland. Yep. Oops, I better get the AHL lines. Head coach preferred. There we go. Captains. It's good for the minors. And double check our NHL captains. Dickinson, Brunette, and Gagne. Pickle, Brunette, and Gagne. Done. And let's just double check to make sure we're cap compliant. $21 million in cap space. I think we should be good. 41 contracts. Yeah, I think we should be good. All right. So next season will be another season of suckage. Sim to the regular season. Talk to the coach. Preseason goal, work on skills. And our season goal, just do the best you can. All right, crew, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching this either on Twitch or on YouTube after the fact. Again, trying to do this franchise EA NHL 25 on Wednesdays, live on Twitch at about 6 p.m. Eastern. Otherwise, it'll be loaded up on the YouTube channel. And if you have a chance, come watch live, come meet some of the community, some of the great players here, great community members that have created players for the franchise. So here we go. Next show, we will be playing the Seattle Kraken in our very first episode. You guys are the best. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Back again streaming some OOTP tomorrow after Twipped. Go Daryl. Go Daryl. Go Daryl. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening. Remember, we're here for a good time and not a long time. So have a good time. The sun can't shine every day. Well, it can, but it doesn't. Usually. We'll see you next episode.
Boots off, helmets on, the ice is cold but clear. Mounties lace their skates, they got no time for fear. Saskatchewan sunset paints the sky with fire. Chasing pucks and dreams, they never seem to tire. Red uniform, standing tall, no badge can weigh them down. Blades cut through the ice, friggin' rights, it's game day in this town. Crowds cheer from the stands as they make their play. Northern lights watch over what's the perfect day. Oh, Mounties on ice, they glide and they fight. Underneath the prairie stars, they shine so bright. With sticks in their hands and hearts full of pride. Go Daryl, go, go Daryl, Daryl. In Saskatchewan, their horses they will ride. Go, 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 Daryl, go. From the prairies to the coast, they carry on the fight. In every slap shot, they're chasing wins every night. Hockey's in their veins like a northern breeze. Frozen ponds or arenas, they do as they please. Whether it's Wayne, Timmy, or Daryl, hometown cops throwing you over the barrel. The sirens blare, the goal scoring with glee. The spirit of the Mounties flowing wild and free. I will see you next week with another season of play.